I mean, if he says that I could run it with um, the black jacket and not have an issue, I'll buy one.
Hmm. What's up, Lauren? Girls can RC2. How you doing?
Hey, girls.
Redneck, Squirrel, Brian. What's happening, guys and girls?
Iron Redneck.
So chat. Yes, I figure might as well get those two ready, or at least the one ready for now, and then I only got less than 3 weeks really to get everything going.
What, until Beat the Creek?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
coming
Quick.
fast.
When it is. Yeah, I can tell you exactly. 25 days.
Hmm.
Day 24. Nobody's
Maybe might go next year.
might go next year.
Might.
Bushman, what's happening?
What's up, Bushman? Welcome. Yeah, somebody had posted in the Beat the Creek group to just to see how far people are driving from, asking where they're from. There's one guy driving from Central Florida right now.
You'd be the farthest, Kurt.
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
furthest. Not farthest.
Farthest.
Furthest.
Now, right now, the furthest is going to be Hemistorm.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Out of the country.
Would he beat you though, Kurt?
Would he beat me? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Would he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're further than Tank.
So, but he's in like where is he, Dutchland or something like that?
Oh yeah, okay.
New Zealand or
Yeah, he's far, far away.
He's flying, but he's got to
Finland.
fly.
Yeah,
Furthest.
yeah.
Yeah, say furthest, far awayest.
Furthest,
Thanks,
farthest
Bushman.
west.
I still consider it being my birthday because
being
I went for my
farther away
birthday
than
dinner
anybody.
today.
Birthday weekend. Oh, you went today instead of yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Birthday weekend.
Friday night when I dropped out of here real quick, I took the wife down to the ER. She was passing some kidney stones.
She's doing all right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so we stayed home yesterday. Besides, it rained all day. I wasn't going anywhere.
Didn't want to drive in that shit. Huh.
Just ugly
Maybe
day.
he's got one he's got to pass.
What's up, Mitch?
Mitchell, nice run today. Guys, go check out his video. A speed run.
Cheater.
He does cheat. It looks like he cut the video up and, sped things up and slowed things down and moved things around.
Slow things down. He must be really going fast.
No, Mitch, it's all good. She's home. She passed 3 of them, probably the size of a Tic Tac.
Wow, damn. I'm a big kidney stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every other month she gets them. She's prone to them. So we went to Applebee's today.
Okay.
Got my breakfast dinner or birthday dinner. So next time I'm out by Josh's, Truck Tech Joe said he was going to buy me a burger for my birthday. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Maybe next time.
I don't know how they get in there, if they grow or what, but they're not nice. That's for sure.
They're mineral deposits. It's all about your
Yeah, and
diet.
they just get bigger and bigger and then pop off.
Yep. Hers are from caffeine. They told her to quit drinking so much coffee. Said, no.
My brother don't have any. That's all he drinks is Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Or KB's brother.
What's up, Josh?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Josh?
Greenfield drinks his coffee.
Sound like you're just waking up or getting ready to fall.
Nah, no,
What is that, gas monkey, Josh?
it's Chunky's old computer.
Monkey.
Oh, okay.
The first spin on Cow RC for that new mini blaster just clicked once past my name. I'm like, oh.
All right.
Maybe one.
Yep.
What's up, Penny?
Those are two good prizes.
Yeah. Yeah, especially being part of the new product line.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear that, right? Sliding.
Don't hear
No.
nothing.
Okay.
There's always next year flapping lips.
Yeah. Just go to the gauntlet.
Might meet the Duckman next year.
I might go, but good evening, everybody, and have a good night. All right, girl, Ken RC too.
Oh, good night, girl.
Have a good night. Hey, Dirk.
That sucks, squirrel. 100 for the servo and 55 to ship to Canada. See if one of your locals around there can order them.
Probably going to be the same shipping. He lives out there across the pond.
There.
Yeah, shipping's going to cost.
Oh, well, Squirrel said he's in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's in Canada? Well,
Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm
I
sure
think
he's near a
I think he's
pond.
out near Raz, isn't he?
he's near a pond. He's across the pond somewhere.
I think he's near Raz, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's not too far away from Dwayne.
And he's
Might
paying.
be cheaper to ship it to Kurt than Kurt ship it up.
Yeah. Dwayne's paying how much for those Reefs RC ones?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's not
yeah.
having to pay shipping because he's getting at his hobby shop.
I know, but he's still paying
Yeah,
$180 or something like that, ain't it?
Welcome in, Dwayne.
Oh, he's in the same city as you. No.
What's up, Dwayne? What's going on, Dirk?
250.
$250.
Man, I don't even like paying the 150 we pay here.
That's double
Huh.
what paid for the Raw 800.
That's crazy.
Slate works or not. What a bright light.
Updating.
Now, Three Brothers, well, yeah, 150 US is if you're buying it and having it shipped to you, yeah. Yeah, but if you can get it at the same hobby shop where Radioactive's getting his reefs,
Near your mouth right here.
It ain't bad for shipping. That's what I paid. Well, actually, for that small box, it is, I guess. But we paid. I think when
You
me and Josh switched cars, it was cost us both around 55, 60 bucks
Yeah.
for shipping.
you paid almost that to ship a body to me.
I know. Actually, the car would have cost me mine would have cost me like 100 and something
Like,
But-
holy crap.
since my discount.
Oh, Dwayne said they can't get three brothers there.
Mm.
Oh,
Let's see. Never mind. I didn't download it on your computer.
Sorry, I'm editing a video right now.
you still printing stuff, Josh?
Light bars and then engine.
Ah,
All the body pin.
yeah, I'm gonna try and come out next weekend.
Rick's asking you, Kurt, if you're editing your speed crash video.
Yeah, I didn't crash. It's just a sad run. That's all.
Sad run. Oh, poor Kurt.
Come on, I thought I was gonna have a contender today.
Not even close.
You, John?
I thought I was gonna have a contender today.
Did you do one?
Yeah, it wasn't the right vehicle and none of the right things, but it was a funny one.
Yeah, sad.
But he's sad.
Oh, Josh, I got the transmissions swapped in those trucks for the TF2 run.
Nice.
Did that just before Cal went live. Tore them both apart, swapped the motor and all.
Wow.
Flap Lip still hasn't got shipping notification on his origin yet. Wow.
Party like it's 1990.
Or even any still left?
He said he ordered it right when they went
Yeah.
for
It
pre-order.
depends on the colors and the batches and everything.
Ah, okay.
Okay, one of the guys in our group he's thinking about buying one.
I'll have to wait for the next batch.
Yeah.
That's still a hard pass.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's a lot of money to be spending. He keeps going back from that to what's the other one? Not the origin, the other one.
The
Optic.
optic,
Optic.
Yeah.
get the optic.
That's what I said. You can buy like 3 optics, 4 optics.
And he can enjoy it.
No, that's what he goes out, put a lot of money into it. Rear steer and all that stuff.
Oh, that's fine, but at least he'll,
Yeah.
you know, he'll be more apt to take it out and drive it versus the Origin.
I think he's one of those guys that would drive it anyways.
Yeah, it's like just taking the cash out of the bank and throw it out on a shelf back there.
I
Just
know,
let it
right?
sit.
Where's the guy I need to talk to?
Hey, Mitchell.
What's up, Jersey?
Going on, fellas?
What's up, Mitchell? I didn't even show the battery on this one, so you don't even have to count it. I'm just posting it still, though. Sad. Freaking sad.
I'm pretty sure it was still a good run.
No. No, it was sad.
Any run's a good run, Kurt.
It went straight. That's all I can say.
No? One more run under your belt.
Come on, the Clyde had a straight run out of the grass and then turned right around into the ditch and down the hill.
Yeah, that was short-lived, wasn't it?
Oh, I know, and that's why I said I could have been a contender. That's why I labeled it like that. I could have been a contender. You know?
Let's see what I'm saying here.
Steering is so sensitive on that stupid thing with being stock. So what are you up to, Kurt?
What was that?
What are you up to so far?
52, I think.
52?
Yeah.
Not bad, Kurt.
But I'm going backwards, so
Yeah. When you first, in the 60s?
no.
52 in reverse is fast.
Yeah.
I went,
Especially two-wheel drive. That's really impressive, actually.
You can see the speed if you put it in front gear. That's what you call it, front gear, right?
yeah, I wish I had that thing done, man. It would have done great out there.
Oh, the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer there.
That's what I'm working on. I'm just gonna screenshot my settings. Send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll mess with it probably tomorrow. I'm too burnt out to go grab all that junk.
World asked if it was
What do you
52
guys
and
got, like-
less.
52 in a dress. That's
Oh yeah,
55.
you'd have been.
Yeah, Kurt.
What's up, old flapping?
52 in a draft. Who wrote that, Derek?
Squirrel.
Oh, Squirrel. Wow.
Mm. Yeah, that place was cool today, man. It had all the rocks were all like sandpaper, man. You could climb up anything almost.
Yeah, it looked like your capper was wrinkling tires.
Yeah, it was. It just has the stock foams in there. You need to put better foams or inserts.
Figuring a good way to film yourself now, Kurt.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of footage and I was filming the other guys too at the same time.
Yeah.
I just got to go through it now because you leave the camera on and you forget it's on and you start talking and started pointing down to the ground and I see a lot of feet.
45 minutes worth of setup for 30 seconds worth of filming to,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, bullshit with your buddies for 4 hours or whoever, and
Yeah.
you get nothing filmed at all.
You got to scroll through it all to try to figure out what you missed and
I
what you
know I
didn't
got a
get.
good shot somewhere.
Yeah, ought to be a pain in the arse.
It's like the dash cams, man. I know that bitch I know that she cut me off.
Just cruising, girl. Oh, it's not bad.
You're in trouble.
Beat him.
No one's in trouble.
John's in trouble. Tammy's already got him.
Beat him.
Oh, we haven't heard Tammy in a little while.
Oh, I thought he did something.
What am I doing?
Then as I'm filming, these guys are cussing up a storm.
No one swearing in the chat.
Huh?
No, in his
Somebody
video.
swearing in the chat?
No, on the
No, his
video.
video.
Uh,
The filming I was doing today. Oh, yeah, I wasn't real impressed with the Capra. I think it goes too fast. The gearing on that thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
for a rock crawler? Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a trail truck than a rock crawler the way it's set up. I might have to tweak that one next.
Well, aren't they bouncers though?
No, not the Capra.
No, the riff was a bouncer.
Oh, okay.
No, the camper's a rock racer.
I mean, it was fun to go mess around out there with, but I thought I'd be able to use it for like some sort of buggy comp or something like that. It seems too fast for that. That's why everybody takes them things apart, huh? Uses parts and pieces off of them.
Just for the 3 gear in it.
Put a axial 3-speed in it,
Yep.
3 gear, yeah.
3 gear.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I'm just gonna lose all the people in it though. The little guys in it, huh? Burner? Oh, my jag brake too on my drag brake on that Capra was bad. Have to mess with that too. So which one were you saying that needed to be turned up?
And power. I think we only set yours at 15 and that one's at 21 that I just sent you.
Oh, the Sin startup.
Yeah, that's what'll make
Okay.
it stalls if that's a little too low.
Yeah, because I start climbing the step, and right when it gets to the top of the first step, it just dies out, and then I got to give it more. I got to stop
Yeah,
and
I
then give it
think
throttle again.
I went backwards in my brain. I told you to turn it down and it should have been turned up
Hmm.
because the mechanical advantage of um, portals is greater than your straight axles. So it should probably even be higher. You should probably be 25 or so.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to mess with that to really tell on that step. It helped a little
Yeah,
bit when I changed the pinion, but it didn't. Yeah, it just stalled out again. Got a little
yeah,
higher.
yep. Okay. I sent you my settings, like I said, and I think mine's at 21 with
Yeah.
portals. So if you're at 25 or something like that, it'd probably be better.
Okay, we'll try that. Probably mess with that tomorrow when I get home.
And you definitely should run a lower gear. 10. The 10 should help because of your gear issue is a lot less.
Yeah, I didn't think I could fit the 10 in there, but I got it in there, and the motor's not touching. So
Okay.
yeah, I can't get a 9 in there. It'd be pushing up against the
We can do a
wall
9. We were able to get a 9.
on
It's
a
barely there, but you got to
on
think
this.
you're not running it like a speed car. So if you have a little bit of space in your slipper, your spur to pinion,
Oh, on the too
it
low,
doesn't have.
you can get it that close.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's tight, but it was there. 9 is the smallest we could go,
Yeah.
but your 10 should do it. Turn that power up, and I think it'll fix it.
All right. Hi, Simply. How you doing? Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while.
Dennis,
Josh. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Man, that printer prints some badass prints. Holy shit.
What's he cheating with now?
Don't you worry
That's a
about it.
nice
You just
door.
keep messing with your little toy over there.
all your interior panels.
Oh my God.
Nice, dude.
Dude, those are nice.
Your light
The light
buckets.
bar, and you can even see the little heat sinks on the back.
Nice.
What are you
Thanks,
building
Josh.
that for, Josh?
Then this Joe's.
Those are for the
These are
optic.
yeah.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
The box
Nice.
for each of you.
Oh, so I see. You ordered it on Amazon. Now you're shipping to them saying you made it. I got it.
Yeah.
He bought the file, Flapping Lips, and now he's printing it out himself.
What's up, Vince?
What's up,
The
Vince?
P1S, Tim. The bamboo P1S.
Getting my RCs together, getting organized.
Are you
Mitch,
going somewhere?
I don't know if any of us believe that you actually do these speed runs. We've never seen you in the videos. I think you're just doing a voiceover.
Could be. You never
Could be
know.
K-Bash recording these runs from a different road for you.
I don't know. This last
Could be.
video looks like you spliced it all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Tim. There'll be a video dropping tomorrow explaining it on my purple one.
Like
Yeah, those
the,
come out nice.
Dennis, I did your light bar white so you could paint the KC whatever color you want. The letters.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
So if
Thank
you don't want it yellow or if you're gonna wrap it in gold, you can do it in whatever.
Thank you, appreciate it, buddy.
What's up, Raymond?
What's up, Raymond?
Welcome in.
Nice fence. I wish I could bring mine inside. My wife would have a fit if I brought any cars in here.
You gotta do this. Just take a room.
Yeah, no.
No squatters, no renters. Get out.
Put a shirt over it, Kurt.
Actually, I can bring a car in here. I just can't do nothing to it. Like if I had to do the electronics and stuff like that in here, I could.
No, the room that you're in, is that just a spare room?
Yeah, it used to be my office, and then we turned it into a spare room. I wish we would have left it office. I had a big wraparound
And
desk
you could have
all
done
over
what
here.
you wanted with it.
It was
right?
all up against the wall. It would have been awesome for working on RCs.
She
'Cause
knows
it
what
had-
she's doing.
It had a center island, so you could have two spots to work on, you know?
That's
Nice.
where your niece stays though and stuff when she's over, right?
Yeah, she stays in here.
It's like, let's get that stuff out there, honey, and make it into a second
Warmer
bedroom.
temps inside. Yeah, I agree with that, Vince. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's still 70 in his garage. He lives in damn California.
I know.
Oh, it's a little chilly tonight. It's only 72.
71. Oh, where's the jacket?
Hoodies
Look,
on,
and what
the
are you
doors
saying? You're in
closed.
Texas.
Turn the heat on, babe.
Yeah, I'll be out
Like
there a lot
90% of
more.
the time, here all of us are in hoodies, and Kurt's walking around in a
Yeah.
t-shirt going, "Arr!"
T-shirt and shorts. Burr, it's cold
know?
in here.
I cut 5 sets of links yesterday and rebuilt that damn Dana 30, or well, swapped the ring gear and all that stuff on that Dana 30 for Charlie last night,
In 50 degrees.
and it was 50. No heat going,
You know, I
shorts and a
walked
hoodie.
2 miles in 10-degree weather when I was young.
I watched Chunky post that picture of all them links.
Yeah, I cut all the heat. So Chunky got a bandsaw, and he ordered a blade for it. It was a little long. The way this bandsaw is, it was built when Dennis was still in kindergarten. So it's on like an angle iron
1908?
stand, and it's all cast. What is it? Starling? It's not Sterling.
Yes.
Starlight. It's like this big, all cast, and the belt adjustment slides on these 2 fixed rods. So when you tighten it, it comes up. Well, there was a gap, and I'm like, I'm going to use some damn caliper slides, cut them, and put a bolt through it, and make this thing go farther. So I took caliper slides, cut it. They were the perfect size to match the bar where the top wheel spins, and raised it up. Can't put the cover on the top because now the wheel's above the top cover
Oh
area.
yeah.
But it runs off of an old like dryer motor and belt setup, and it spins super slow. But Chunky made some jigs to fit the length. The only thing is if you're cutting one of the short ones, it doesn't have the puck around the blade, so it keeps wanting to kick down in the hole or spin. So, but it's a start. Like it's cutting really accurate. We need to make a clamp though. He's going to change the jig where it'll have a set screw to hold it so it doesn't spin if it catches the blade.
Very good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we cut five sets of length, like the lengthwise. Chunky's got to now turn them, and then I got to take them and bend them,
Oh, so you
which
use
is only
that saw to cut the links out of the rod from the rod?
yeah to cut the rod the length. So
To the length of it?
yeah, we set the rod in here, and then I just tap it on the deck so it's level, flip it over, and then slide it through with the blade right here at the edge of this. And these are all, we have 4 of these made to length.
Ah, cool.
So it wasn't bad. It was just the shorter ones with that puck missing.
And who
Kind of.
tuck, what's that called? Tonguing, what do you do after thread it? You thread it too, or?
Turn it down and thread it. Yeah. Chunky's
Yeah.
turning it down
You
and
couldn't
thread it.
make
He's
like
got
a
link.
Oh, they're still thick?
steel plate that slid over there. So when you slid it on, you would.
It's got a whole base. It's just where the blade goes through is a hole, and there isn't something to fit it. So you could put a plate there. There's actually, I guess, a 3D print you can just slide in there and drop in,
Oh,
and then it'll
okay.
fill it.
For
Leave a
Yeah.
that
little gap for the
little
blade.
filler, right?
Yeah. It's just like a puck that drops
Yeah.
in.
You got a vacuum system on it, or?
No.
No.
And oh my gosh, getting that bearing on that pinion for Charlie's Dana 30. You know, it's the heavier duty Harbor Freight one, the full size press I have. But we had like a socket on it trying to get the bearing to seat. And those press arms were starting to bow. I'm like, oh no. Then it went bang, and it was like, doop, dropped.
Oh,
There we
wow.
go. Must have been a burr or a piece of dirt or something in there that caught it.
Crazy.
But no, that's all together. I was worried at first where that thing is sat apart so long, it didn't want to turn.
Oh,
I'm like, oh no, did I get the shims wrong? Like I put marking compound on it and it was a good teeth line. You know, I don't have the mic to do all the exact backlash, but usually if you got a good teeth line, you're like, okay, it's not clunking when I rock it back and forth, but it didn't even rock. And I'm like, something's a little off. I'm like, what's the torque spec on this pinion nut? 200.
This is your Mustang?
No, this is Charlie's Jeep.
Oh, okay. The one with the
So I had to
rusted
put
body?
a spud bar, like a 7-foot spud bar into the rear end to hold the the locker. And then Charlie's hanging on the dang torque wrench with all his might. And it's like, click, finally. And then everything started working like it was supposed to because it was just a little far out.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. It was funny. Charlie trying to, I'm like, you can hold the bar. He's like, and here's this 7-foot bar laid across my shoulder, wedged into the rain, and I'm holding everything. He's like, no, I'll do this. Okay. I don't want to put it on. I've never had one be that hard. Normally you can hit it with the impact and the crush sleeve compresses, and this thing, it fought. But now it spins and it just has the little tick, 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 tick when you move it back and forth. And it's been a long time since I had to set up a rear end though, since drag racing.
Them new Super 8/8s that they put in the 17s for the Independents. They're
Yeah.
using them a lot. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ever have to do it, it better be for yourself or you're getting paid a lot of money. That was the worst crush collar to have to crush in one of them. It was just, it's freaking huge, dude. I mean, it's a massive crush collar thing. It took everything me and my boss had to try and get this crush collar to crush down to where we needed it. It was ridiculous.
Well,
They call
realize
it
this rear end sat out empty for a year or two. And my garage is pretty dry, but it still gets moisture. You you can't do a 60 by 40 building without getting moisture in it out there.
Yep.
So everything was swollen, like putting the races in for the pinion bearing, and oh, it was a lot of big dead blows.
What's up, Lucas?
I know you and Dennis have definitely been there on setting that stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
The fun part's after you're done, try and break it again.
Yeah. Darn it, we got to do all this over again.
Well, that's what I was worried about when that thing didn't want to rotate right away. I'm like, am I going to have to do this again? Am I going to have to take this apart and repress stuff?
No. Might have to gusset up your table on your press.
I don't know how I could. It's bars with the pins. It's one of the ones that slides on the pins.
Right, but that should just be I-beam.
Yeah, I would have to put an I-beam in the center that adjusts height.
Well, if you got the I-beam, you take pieces of C-channel and put it on the C-channel side of the I-beam on either inside or outside. That'll strengthen it up. You put it more toward the center. But we thought we were going to have. Oh, nice.
Good.
I like that.
What color is that? Is that the orange?
This one's orange for Joe's.
Yeah. The old school yellow ones.
Yeah,
I have yellow too.
we got the big 30-ton press at work,
Yeah.
and we were pressing some bearings on a stator for one of our cement trailers, and it was making that 8-inch I-beam bend. Like, oh shit, we're standing back. We got a 10-foot piece of pipe on the handle for the jack, and we're just way back there waiting for the thing to just let go.
No, I'd press a little bit and wait and see if it'd move. Press a little bit, wait, see if it'd move. And finally, one more little pop and it went.
Oh, little. You call that little. It shakes the press across the floor.
They're always
Yep.
the good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones that make you want to go and change your drawers afterwards.
Welcome in, Sean.
What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Good.
Mm.
Queenie.
See you in the airport. What's up, Javi?
What's going on, Javier?
What's up, Javier?
I think he was driving.
Oh, that's right. He's driving back and then gonna have it
Yeah.
shipped.
I think this morning he said he had 9 hours left
What's up,
When-
Sean?
when he posted.
Javier? Is it going?
Going on, Tank?
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Tank?
Mm.
What's up, Tank? Simply listening here in the office work. Ooh, doing your work, watching YouTube. Ooh.
Well, RC Unleashed just sent Sean a Zoom invite.
I just got a Zoom invite from RC Unleashed. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think I have.
When he first got in last night, all I could think of was that guy on Instagram that does all the different songs in the voice of
Hartman.
Hartman.
Ha, ha, ha.
That's all I could think of.
Yeah, Keith, I was planning on getting on yours last night, but by the time I got home, I was whooped. And I sat down with my daughter in the chair.
Fell
Dude, I
asleep.
passed out. I passed out till freaking 2 o'clock this morning. Got
Uh,
up and went right back to bed as soon as I climbed in bed. I was
Guilty.
freaking whooped.
I did too after I ate, Keith. I didn't even come back.
yeah.
I sat down, talked to the wife, and we were like, yeah, I'm done.
I laid down about 5:30, figured I'd take a quick little nap. Yeah, I woke up at 4:30 or something this morning going, oh, well, I guess I didn't do anything tonight.
That's why I made
Thing
myself.
is I even talked to Kay. It must have been 8:30 or whatever. And I talked to Kay on the phone, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I got to try and get my daughter to sleep, but I'm planning on going on Keith's tonight." All right, well, give me a shot before you do. Maybe I'll hop on with you. Yeah.
Well, at least Katie got this stupid emails out. So.
There was just a couple of us there.
Yeah, I think 10:30. I passed out and got up around 9 o'clock this morning. I slept pretty good.
It's fighting that Jeep lake.
Usually slow in the beginning, anyways.
How bad did you guys get rain yesterday? I know it come down sideways here.
Evening was worse. It was bad yesterday evening.
Yeah, it was all sideways and
Even a Tank talking about movies last night. Cardinal
No.
Sin on an RC channel.
Hey, we were
Well,
just
you guys were the one talking about movies and TV shows.
we were just trying to find something to talk about.
Don't blame it on me there. You're gonna go there and wring your neck, you little duck. I'll show you why they call me the Tank.
Oh.
Why do they call you the Tank?
Because I'm a big guy.
You are. How tall are
I'm a
you?
big teddy bear. I'm a big Canadian teddy bear.
How tall are you? No, you don't talk.
No, you don't want to tell.
Frank the Tank. Hey, don't drive and text you. You're allowed to listen to us, but don't text.
He's home now. He should be. We
Yeah,
left
it
at
should
5
be.
a.m.
Talk to text.
Talk to text.
Is this good enough to take your cover page there, Dennis?
It's the wrong way.
That's nice. Yeah,
No,
but
it's
the
not.
wrong
He's
way.
looking out at the water. What do you mean the wrong way? He's out there looking at the water.
Landscape, portrait.
landscape.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Well, you could crop
yeah.
it. It'd
I
still look
believe
good
it.
like that if you zoom in.
Kurt,
I'm never gonna have a YouTube channel again. I'm leaving.
What's it showing?
Kurt, if you got your phone, if
No.
it's on your phone, go into your pictures and edit it and just take it down in the height. Hit save and then it'll stretch the width of it.
Yeah, you'll
Oh,
see
it's
the view
because
of the ocean.
I took it for Instagram rather
Yeah.
than in
Yeah,
here.
he took it for Instagram.
He did it for the gram.
I did it for the gram
instead
rather
of the
than
tube.
Send me that picture, Kurt.
Yeah,
Instead
he'll
of for
fix it
us
for you.
guys, he did it for Instagram.
He doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, I know.
80%.
80%. To bring that shit up again.
I should take my demon out tomorrow. Just take pictures and put it on Dennis's page. He likes Cross RC.
I just worked on those two. Just swap the transmissions in them. Took
Josh, don't bring that up. He just stopped crying about that.
took the upgraded
he'll get it
transmission
fixed.
out of one and put it together.
60.
Man, freaking rain got me today.
It was nice here all day.
I don't know what to do because now I got to run this again, and I can't do nothing until I run it again.
I see you got a nice picture there for your speed challenge on your latest video you uploaded.
Yeah, Josh man made that up.
AI made that up.
Yeah, AI probably made that for you.
Oh, either way, came from Josh.
It looks good.
Thanks, sir.
You're my boy, Blue.
Mitch, try to hang around until after.
Oh, he is home. About 5:30 he got home.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, my brother was actually just asking about them. So I'll talk to you about it.
Asking about KB. Yeah. Short in quarters right now. Found the silence.
All right, Kurt, it's coming back at you.
What'd you do? Just widen it out?
No, I just did what I was telling you. I just took it, edited where I take top and bottom and just shrink it.
Oh,
And then once you do that, it actually widens it.
Send it to him.
you did.
That were you there today, Kurt?
Yeah, that's where I was.
Oh, that's a pretty place, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You didn't go in any salt water or anything, though, right?
No, you can send it to Unleashed if you want their tank.
I thought he was live.
Yeah, I thought
He
that's
probably
what.
tried to join a room.
Was that a close place you could get to water, Kurt, or pretty far away from the ocean?
What do you mean? No, the
I
water's.
mean, could you walk right to the ocean?
Yeah, we were at the end. We were getting worried the ocean was gonna eat us up.
Oh, wow.
What water getting a little higher and higher and higher?
Yeah, the waves are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right,
Oh,
is that
yeah.
better?
Yeah, that looks better.
That's the
Dennis.
portrait. That's a landscape shot that you need to use.
I can
Dennis
see
is-
the sand. That's really the rock would. Yeah, it must have
Yeah,
stuck
the
really good,
rock
right?
was awesome to crawl on, man. Definitely broke the tires in nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause,
good old sandstone and whatever other.
oops. Oh,
See any
that's
starfishes or anything out there?
no, it smelled
Just the
like fish
chocolate one.
though.
Oh, of course it smells like yeah.
Fucking stinky ass shit. That's why I don't go to the beach, man.
Yeah,
Especially right there, right?
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. What am I doing?
That comes home smelling like a Chinese restaurant or something.
Yeah, you definitely didn't want to drive through the water, that's for sure.
No. Not salt water.
No, that and just the water, sits there for how many?
Seaweedy and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's stagnant.
Yeah, it sits in those little holes for, I don't know how long,
Well, you think the tide would make it come in and out,
Well,
right?
sometimes the tide doesn't go all the way up though.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
a wave,
a
a
lot of
wave
that-
It's
just
just a
crashes
wave that
over.
crashes and leaves
Yeah,
it in
it
there,
fills
right?
up that hole, and then that hole sits there for days with that stink in it.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling. There's a couple guys that go out there like every weekend because they live, half hour away. And he's
Yeah,
like,
And when
usually
you come home,
usually it
you're
doesn't smell that bad like it smells today, and I'm all great. My first time out here, and it smells like
That's
you're
where most of
attracting
the
every
guys.
stray dog in the neighborhood when you come home, right?
right and fish.
That's where most of those guys go that run G-Speed chassis.
No, they go up to Bean Hollow.
Where was that one at? Where you were?
That was in Pacific Grove,
Yeah.
Monterey. It was in Monterey.
A lot of the guys I've seen been going out there. One of the guys is a CHP. He's Brian's RC. He's a team driver for UGRC.
Oh, okay.
He does a lot of short video clips with the trophy trucks. You'll see like the big 4 doors.
Okay.
He does a lot of slow motion short video clips with those. He was doing a lot of the crawling over there, videoing all of his stuff and some other guys. But I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't talked to him in probably a year.
Yeah, it was I don't even know how to say it. As Lamar State Beach.
Huh.
It's in Pacific Grove.
Tires are vented, Kurt.
On that one, yes, and on the Capra, no.
You don't want to go in the water, man.
No, I wouldn't go in the water. I didn't want. Well, I kind of went through a couple of little puddles, but didn't really submerge. It just got the tire wet on the outside.
Right.
But the one guy was like, yeah, his truck fell in the water one time, and it was like, man, everything just stunk. Your foams. If you have foams, that stinky water goes on your foams and doesn't come out. The
Suck that
smell won't
right
come
in
out.
there, man. Suck it right in.
That sucked. Also, if you can help it, don't fall in the water.
Oh, they go over by Millerton Lake.
Oh,
That's where they go.
I think that's
That's further north from you, isn't it?
I think it's
Where you were?
east maybe. I'd have to look. What's it
No.
called?
Millerton Lake.
Millerton Lake.
Millerton Lake, California.
Is that an ocean or is it a lake?
A lake.
The puddle.
Says lake.
That's a stupid question.
Dumbass.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'm a duck.
dumbass.
How big is your brain?
That is
About
2
the size
hours.
of a pea. That's pretty
This
damn big
road
for the
has
size of my
restricted
head.
uses in private roads. And it's over 2 hours.
Wow.
Oh no, it's about 2 hours away. It's past Madera.
Mostly got mad scientist shit in
That's
it,
out there
so
pretty far, yeah.
You drive more than that in a day.
That's why I just want to drive 2 hours on a weekend.
Oh, especially on a Sunday. Fuck that. I drove an hour and I was getting mad at all the people. I didn't realize how many people went to the beach or the
Sunday
coast. My
driving, Kurt.
God, it was packed on the way back out. In the morning it wasn't bad getting there, but leaving was.
You
I'm
need to
like,
go to Baywatch.
that's why I don't go do this all the time.
You need to
The
go to
other,
Baywatch. Where's
the other
that at?
place, the other place they go, Kurt, is called Lost Lake Park.
Never heard of that one either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lost.
that's probably nowhere near us either, near me either.
I wonder if there's a lake called Found Lake. Found Lake.
Lost Lake.
Lost. L-O-S-T.
Lost.
Lost Lake Park.
Found Lake Park.
Lost Lake Park. Lost Lake Road.
Anybody find that lake?
Brant, California.
Yeah, no one finds
Oh, yeah, that's
Found
even
Lake.
farther away,
Really?
right? No, that's that's closer. Where is that? San Juan. It's
I
on the
didn't
Key
realize he was
River.
that far away from where you're at. 'Cause he spends a lot of time over by G Speed because he hangs out with all those guys.
Oh yeah, it's over 2 hours too. It's the same place. No, G Speed's San Ramon.
Where's
They're not
Baywatch?
even close.
Kurt,
He must drive over there then. Spend the weekend or something, or
Where's Baywatch from you, Kurt?
where's what?
Baywatch.
I don't know.
Baywatch.
Where the fuck's Baywatch at?
It's in California. Where is it at? What's the ocean?
Pacific Ocean?
Okay.
It's probably down south. I don't know where it's at. It's not like you can look up Baywatch.
Yeah.
Baywatch, when they did that, the series, I think that was more toward like the northern part of California.
I'll see you next time.
It says San Mateo. Yeah, right. In fucking there. I don't know. I
All
don't
right,
know, Duck
later.
Man. What's up?
Boy, if I lived in California, I'd know where Baywatch was.
Fly High, Ireland, UK. What's
Californian
happening,
you
man?
are. Some
Welcome on.
Californianite you are, Kurt.
I'll look up where was
Baywatch.
Baywatch filmed? Yeah, Hawaii, California. No.
Hawaii. There is one in Hawaii.
Well, they probably got a new one out now, don't they?
No, it's not an old, it's an old one.
TV series locations. Yeah, it was
One
filmed
with-
in Hawaii Film Studio,
Oh, really?
Honolulu.
Yeah, they do go there all the time, they say in the shows, but I thought it was in California.
And Will Rogers State Beach. Venice.
Yes.
Venice.
Yeah, mostly in Hawaii, it looks like. Baywatch.
Venice.
Oh no, it
People
was
feel
Will
better.
Rogers State Beach. It was on Los Angeles. It was in LA. LA,
Okay.
Hawaii, Venice Beach, Los
Venice.
Angeles,
Yeah.
Culver City, Long Beach. Yeah, it was all in LA. LA
Hawaii,
area.
California?
No, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I thought there's a, you've ever been to Venice?
No, Venice Beach in LA. I've been past it. I've never been to it. I don't
Oh,
live
you
down
never
that way.
been there?
No, that's
I've
far
been
from
there.
me. I don't do the tourist thing. I live in
Well,
California.
you're such a big guy. I thought you'd be lifting weights there at Venice.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm out. Peach, y'all have a good night. See ya. Hope flapping lips.
you later.
Still Sunday, yeah. It's only like 7:40 here right now, Sunday night.
Yeah, it's 10:40 here.
10-4 here.
10-4.
And 3:40 there in Ireland, huh?
Oh. Wow.
Hmm.
Mitch is concentrating too much on that left front.
Yeah, look at him. He's like zombified over there.
Well, it keeps doing something stupid.
What, going slower than K-Back?
No, actually, it didn't. So that
You rep him just the right way. You know that?
you know what?
Josh is good at that.
Yeah.
Doing the little pokes at everybody.
Look at that. He's getting ready to drop a
Let's-
video. So
Since we're on the topic, I'll just put that one out there for now. Go ahead and watch it.
K-Bass pissed him off the other night.
Oh
did.
yeah.
Sleek Hobbies, what's happening?
What's up, Sleep?
Healing from motorcycle wreck. Oh, dang, dude. Hope you're all right.
That sucks.
Now is not the time to be riding a motorcycle in Ohio.
I'll be in lives more. Yeah, I can't go outside, huh?
Too much salt and crap and road grime still on the roads, huh,
I
Dennis?
think the snow would help the
Oh,
the
yeah.
fall though.
That's all the
Went into a death wobble.
death wobble. Oh, wow.
Oh man.
Must have been flying.
Was this on two wheels or just after you came down off of one wheel?
Short bike or cruiser?
Said no 70, huh? 70 got the wobbles, huh?
Huh?
Oh, you hit a bump.
Yep. I got that over a set of railroad tracks one time, dude. It was the first time I actually, after it happened, I had to pull over because I was,
Had to
Yeah,
wipe
just-
your butt.
Yeah, you know, the death craps.
I've done a lot of crazy crap on a motorcycle. And this came out of absolute nowhere. And it was bad enough to where it actually bent my thumb all the way back when the handlebars threw. It like
Yeah.
my arm tried to hold them and it just took my thumb and wrapped it up and chucked my arm back like that. Dude, I don't know how I stayed on the bike. And if I would have went down, it would have taken out 6 of my buddies behind me. And I went over a set of railroad tracks and there was a dip on the other side. And I went over that dip and my front tire must have just come up just a tiny bit and landed just wrong. And there it went. Back and forth. Nope. Scared the crap out of me.
Sleek said he's done. This situation was weird. I believe it.
That would
Yep.
be scary.
When you're what's that word I'm looking for? When you're expecting it to happen is one thing. Like on the crotch ride, you knew when you were getting into it and that front wheel just starts to come up and you get that little wobble, you stay through it and you could ride through it. That's one thing. But when it happened like that, coming out of nowhere,
Right out of
like
the blue, right?
I was on a Harley one time. We was cruising up 295. We were doing like 100, and I was trying to keep up with the rest of the guys. I was getting up to like 105, 110. Dude, I hit 110 on this 40. It was 1100 with ape hangers on it. And all of a sudden, I tried to like back off a little bit. Dude, started getting that, but I was expecting something. You know what I mean? Going that fast. When it happens and you're not expecting it, it'll get you. That is no fun.
Indian
s-
1200.
AB seen a motorcycle crash one time. The two guys were getting gas, and the passenger said, "Hey, can I ride your motorcycle? Can I drive your motorcycle?" And the driver's like, "You know how to ride?" He's like, "Yeah." So he goes,
Obviously,
"Okay." So he gets on there and he revs up the motor and he dumps the clutch and he goes right over a curb and falls into the ditch. The guy gets up, "My balls, my balls." KB runs over there and says, "You guys okay?" The guy's screaming, "I thought you didn't know how to ride a motorcycle." He was yelling, messed his motorcycle up. Oh man, it was
did he
crazy.
check his balls?
Did you
Yeah, I
almost
didn't check
die?
his ball. KB didn't check his ball, but he
Later,
helped him
Sleek.
get the
See ya,
motorcycle up.
Slake.
He's
Thanks,
like,
Lee.
Thanks for popping in.
yeah, to push his motorcycle home. Guy's like, "I thought you know how to ride motorcycles." He said, "Well, I rode a dirt bike once."
Almost the same. Depending.
Oh,
That is a true story.
The Brad fact?
Could be a KB.
Yeah, it is a
KB
true
fact.
story.
Indent.
It's hard to believe stories coming from a dinosaur that identifies as a duck.
Yeah. Identified as a duck.
Stupid duck.
You got my secret out there. Told the world my secret.
I just can't wait until KB puts you in the dress.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Wow, I'm finding all these dimes. It's weird.
Are you checking dimes now to see if they're older?
Quarters still. He's still checking quarters. Add another task.
dude, really? Get out of here. You fucking think, man. Get. Go fuck somewhere else. Come on, dude.
Did he do a drive-by?
How? No, he sat down behind me, and then I hear, get out of here.
Did a
Go
sat
again.
by.
Our dog does a drive-by. She'll be walking by. Oh,
Farts
what
and
the
leaves.
hell? What was that about? She turns around and looks at you like, yeah.
Eat me some more of that good food,
She
Kurt.
is horrible.
Farts like a grown freaking man. Nasty. And it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so stinking putrid.
Right? It'd be funny if it was just didn't smell.
Exactly.
Silent but
Oh,
deadly.
damn, that was a good one, boy. Instead, you're all.
It's like tag, I win.
Yeah, right. You thought you got nothing on me.
At least he stuck around long enough for you to yell at him.
He's like,
Did
"I'm gonna stay here even another minute so the human can smell it. 'Cause our
Yeah,
smells are a
dogs.
lot better than human."
You know what that does mean? I better go let him out. Because he's farting like that. Come on.
Did you lose all concentration?
Think dog.
Amy's cat's got you beat though. 2 o'clock in the morning, she'll jump right on his balls. Wham! Ah! I'm over there laughing.
His bearings are so small, I can't tell whether it's no good.
Changing your bearings to see if you can get them, don't make it go faster.
No, I can't tell if the bearing's just spinning on the shaft, like the whole thing, or the actual bearing is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Oh.
'Cause my son, like I said, he whacked a few curbs.
Whoa.
Boop, boop, boop. Brandon, how's it going? Welcome in. My dog used to be scared of his. He would fart and then jump up and run. It'd scare him.
That's fine.
Yeah, was that me?
Yipe, yipe.
What's up, Brandon?
At least he ran away, not let it just sit there and linger. Not to let it linger.
Just
So, Kurt, you go different places every weekend?
What do you mean different places? Oh,
I mean, would you go to the same place again next weekend?
no, I wouldn't go back there again next
No.
weekend. No. I mean, I would if there was something going on, but
Well, that's what I mean. You go to different places.
yeah, they're usually different places. People don't like going to the same place over and over and over unless you live down the street, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I said some of the guys from like I don't know, that only live a half hour away, they go there a lot because it's a there's so much, it's so big to go there, you know. There's so many places to crawl.
You do everything.
We were just in a little spot and we were there for like 4 or 5 hours
Oh, wow.
crawling on different, sections and stuff. And there's, all the way down that whole coastline. Cause the one guy goes there all the time. He said, yeah, just over on the other side of these big rocks, there's another whole section over there that you could crawl on for hours and not hit the same line.
Well, that was that a comp?
No, I would just get together.
Oh, okay.
It was just fun. We kind of played a little follow the leader or pick a hard line and see who could do it.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
I thought it was one of them comps you went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quad is so wobbly. I got to do something with the steering before I try to actually put the GNS on it and 3S to see what it does.
Oh, isn't that four-wheel drive?
Yeah, it was.
I
Well,
thought
it's-
it was, but the way you're saying that, for some reason, maybe it wasn't. I don't. I was just wondering.
The steering, Mitch, is connected by one servo, and all the steering is in the rear, and hardly next to nothing in the front. You hit something in the road, it just freaking bounces it whatever way it wants to.
I
As
got
soon
it.
as soon as I put the servo on axle, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Sean. I don't know. Kind of weird how he got on Josh's the other night.
I
Oh,
thought
that's
he.
right. Tank sent him a email.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him an email.
The other Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna send him. I realized yours had started, and I sent him, and I was like, oh, he's okay. He's already on there. Never mind. I won't send it.
Oh no.
Maybe I showed the picture of Parking Lot Wars. I'm getting some dates ready. Maybe I should put on the picture RC Parking Lot Wars so I don't get in trouble with the cops and cops don't show up.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Getting ready to start that, huh, Tank?
Yeah, in theory, it should be April 27th, the first one. Every last Sunday of every month.
You're gonna have stuff like rally trucks and stuff this year.
Yeah, same as last year. But I'm thinking of switching it up a little bit, different type of races, not just different tracks or whatever. I want to do some drag race.
Yeah,
And I also probably going to do a figure eight.
that'd be cool. Make them sign a waiver, so if they crash,
There's no waiver. Come on.
I mean, in the figure eight, you don't want to say, hey,
Figure eight can be really fun.
yeah.
It should be easy because it's just one-on-one. There's just two cars on the figure eight.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm
There's
just
only gonna be two
wondering
cars,
if it's going to be too easy or not.
right?
But
You get enough room to make a double figure eight?
then it won't be a double. It won't be a figure eight.
It'll be a figure 16.
Be a four-leaf clover.
Would be different doing it 3 balls, yeah. You do 3. You got more zigzags. Make the track a lot wider.
Like you have eliminations and then the slowers, do the two slower people run too against each other?
Yeah. If you lose twice, you go into the elimination round, the B bracket, and
Wow.
then you come back. The winner of that come back up and takes on the guy that hasn't lost.
I had a feeling you'd say that, Josh. Which is why I say I got beat out by the rain today, because I was going back out to do another one to get that. And then it freaking rained. Whole road was soaking wet by the time I got
You're not waterproof?
You're
No.
not waterproof. Don't be scared of the rain.
Not waterproof. Get better traction.
Just, I wonder how easy it is to hydroplane a 20-pound vehicle at 180 miles an hour.
Just as easy as to do it one in like 70 miles an hour, you know, in a 5,000 pound.
Ducks get better traction in the rain.
Well, you must not get any traction because you ain't no duck.
Ah. I identify as a duck, Kurt.
The TTO1 went 119 on the wet road.
Yeah, but that's a TTO1.
Yeah, that's
Trust
four
me.
wheel. I did 90 in the MB10X in the rain. It was
I debated
actually
it.
raining.
I debated it. It took a lot to just drive home.
What,
Now
5
it's
minutes?
supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that means I ain't gonna be able to do nothing until Tuesday, maybe.
I need to figure out my gearing a little better to get back up to speed.
Are you using that Spectrum ESC?
No, I'm using the Sidewinder 4.
Okay. That doesn't have any data on it in that, does it? You can't see how many amps you pulled.
It's a castle.
It's a castle. I know you can
But
go in
that-
and program it, but I don't know if it has a data log or not.
How
No,
much?
Which ESC is it?
Sidewinder 4. Yeah, I've never even tried to look. Wonder if it would tell you.
No, prior to the Ghost ESCs, they're the ones that with smaller setups, other than the Monster X8S. Used to be the only one. Mama Monster X8S and the XLS2 were the only two that data log.
The Mamba X has data log.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the earlier before the XLX2, but the newer ones that are out now, it's the Mamba X8S and
Here you go, Dennis. Yours is done.
Nice. Thanks. I like that. It looks good. And as soon as I get plugged in, I'll tell you if they have data logging.
Oh, you got yours there?
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to look it up and see. Data logging, no.
No.
Yeah, it says right there, data logging, no. Auxiliary wire, no. Minimum 2S, maximum 3S. Sensor capable, no. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like I was going backwards, man. It was so slow. Because when I did a bench test up in the air, man, it was tires were spinning fast, and
Well, what'd you do? Just gear it up?
I put the new motor in and put different gears in it just to test it. I think I went too close to like 1-to-1 or something with them like that. I think I need to go bigger in the spur and smaller in the pinion for that higher KV motor.
Yeah, with mine, I only pulled 20,000 RPMs because the gearing was just too high. I dropped my gearing. Turn.
That's what I'm thinking. I put the bigger spur back in. I bought those 50 or whatever tooth ones.
Yeah,
Let's try those.
Mod 1?
No, 32 pitch.
Yep.
That's my problem. I have mod ones, but I don't, they're all 8mm and the shaft's 5mm. So I'd have to make a insert for it. I haven't come down quite down to that yet.
Wait, what did you say?
What?
Make an insert? Make an insert for what?
A 5mm to 8mm? I have 8mm
Oh,
mod
yeah.
ones.
Well, they sell those.
I know they sell the smaller ones.
I make
five,
8mm
The
ones.
3.175 to 5. But
Yeah, the
I've never
ones that
seen a
you have.
5 to 8.
No, I think you're right on that one.
But I found some rod stock on Amazon that it says it's 5mm inner diameter and 8mm outer diameter. You just have to cut it and then drill a hole through it to get the screw to go through it. Grub
I'll
screw.
make the sleeves.
Yeah, you'd have to, so the grub screw could go through it. I thought about doing that, but that'll be my last resort. Try the 32 pitch. I'd buy a bunch of 48 pitch, but I'd never use them again. At least the 32 pitch I might use again somewhere.
There's more options.
And you did. You posted another one, huh?
Who?
You.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said. I wasn't going to, but since I got to hear about it.
And where's K-Bash at? I didn't see him I ain't seen him.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, see, your GPS is lying. Bad GPS.
Oh.
And somebody else out there doing speed runs on that road.
Turn up
Apparently,
volume.
Huh.
it's either that. Somebody had. I'm gonna tell you what. Look, I thoroughly looked through that pile of plates, and it was definitely an RC battery.
Hmm.
I mean, without a doubt.
Yeah, I wonder who's out there. That's funny you guys haven't run into each other if somebody else is doing speed runs.
Well, so here's a funny story. Not really funny, but one day I was leaving my spot, and in fact, Josh, you know this story. I witnessed an accident on the way home. Right.
Right.
I had turned around. I called the police, other people, because it's kind of a desolate road, kind of. There wasn't too many people around.
Yeah.
And I had turned around, because I seriously thought that this lady took out the car behind me. She was coming the opposite way. And there was a car behind me as we were coming down the road. And next thing you know, there is no more car behind me. But this lady wound up in the woods, and I couldn't even see his car. And I knew what he was doing, or whoever it was at the time. So anyway, I stopped, blah, blah, blah. We talked to the cops, everybody, whatever. It probably wasn't less than a week later. And 2 and 2 didn't register with me when this happened. I'm out there with my brother, Aaron. He was out there on a run with me. And this old Dodge pickup truck pulls up and rolls up real slow. This lady, and she had a kid in the back. And she goes, "Oh, you better be careful out here. Are you going to try this again?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "You're the guy that just got his car ran over." And I'm like, "My car ran over?" She goes, "Yeah, your little car that you're playing with." And I'm like, "No." She goes, "You're not the guy that just the other day got his car ran over." I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, okay, well, whoever it was, somebody else got the car ran over and they were running it out here." I'm like, "Well, it wasn't me." And it didn't dawn on me until afterward. And I'm driving home with my brother, and then it clicked, and I'm like, that looked like the lady that caused the accident, that was in the accident. Because I was right there trying to get her out of the truck because she had rolled the truck into the woods. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
So, and I had met her, I had met her significant other, whoever he was, at the same time, like after the ambulance took her away and all that. I had walked past him and exchanged some words. So anyway, that's when it dawned on me. I'm like, that looks like that lady. So at that point, I'm thinking maybe she thought that other guy was me, and now is recognizing my truck, and she was trying to run my car over, but instead she ran over that guy's car, thinking it was me. Because I basically told the cops, I'm like, it was her fault. Like, this guy did nothing. We were cruising down the road. He was behind me. Everything was cool. So now all of a sudden, I still have yet to see anybody else out there run a car. And then now there's that directly across from where I park my truck. So today, after I seen that, I was driving away. I was just about to put the car away in the truck. Next thing you know, this car stops down the end of the road where nobody stops. Nobody ever stops, got their hazards on. So I'm like, well, that's weird. And I turn the truck, I get in the truck, turn around, and I start heading down that way. And I was going to slow down, make sure they were okay, because nobody stops, where they were. And sure enough, it was a woman in a little SUV, and she went flying past me. And I was like, I wonder if it's that woman who's pissed at me because
Looking
now
for
she
your car.
probably, yeah, lost her license or something, and whatever. But
Yep.
whoever did it, yeah, they obviously they didn't have a fire extinguisher or nothing like that, but they definitely took the battery cables off of it. I mean, I've had enough lipo fire experience that the cables, unless you leave them there or take them, they survive for the most part. But there was no battery leads from it whatsoever. And I tried to look for like, a sticker or something, nothing. See what
Yeah.
type it was, but
Mm,
I don't know. It's a mystery.
yep. You got someone mad at you.
I guess it would help if I put this screw back in and hold this pin. But I don't want to do that, Mitchell.
I'll tell you what to do offline.
There you go, Kurt. Would you race on this track?
Sure.
One on one?
Oh, that's cool, Tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a double figure 8.
Yeah. 1-on-1, you have a less chance of running into each other.
Oh, come on, just a regular
Put
figure.
four people on
You
there.
need to make a jump for one, to go
One
over each
side,
other.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Short
That's a
course
good
track.
one side, make a jump.
Yeah. For a short course, you put a jump right where those turns are.
Right in the figure 8, make a jump. So it'll go over the other side.
My dog is pissed at something inside.
Let's say just a figure 8 with a bunch of Traxxas slashes. And
4
about
cards.
14 of them at the same time. Is great time.
Yeah, I know,
14
but
of them.
it's trying to keep count because we don't have a timing system. And
Yeah,
to
I
keep
know, I
who's
know.
in what place is going to be like hard.
I know.
That sucks.
But I'm just saying, just the thrill of that. It's just like, oh crap, here we go. Do you start with everybody else, or do you hold back?
Yeah.
Just
And
the
wait for
first one off the.
one?
Oh, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
No, say just whoever makes it through the first corner is going to be in the lead.
Yeah, just have it the first one crossing the finish line. First, second, third.
Oh, so the reason I said all that about her in that car today was a part of me is wondering if they purposely started a fire there because of all the fires that have been happening around this area in the woods. And if she's trying to set me up, and if she sat down the road and was recording me being out there, and then that pile of fire debris sitting there, I'm wondering if she's trying to get me kicked out of there just for
With a
spite.
wire or something,
Yeah.
right?
Huh.
It could be,
I mean, it's only theory, but this woman was pissed.
Never know,
Looks like they drag race on that road too, huh?
Yes, they do.
See the burnout marks right there where you're parked.
That road is known by every local around that it is when you want to do something stupid, you go do it there.
That's the stupid road.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's been quite a few kids that have died on that road.
I could see that happening going fast enough down that road with all them trees.
Well, the thing is so you come off a highway where I finish my run, but where I start my run down the other end, when I start off, right after where I start, bend. People come off the highway, floor it, and there's no signs for a bend.
Don't make the corner.
So, I mean, it's not a hard bend. It's not even enough of a bend to put a sign up, but if there's a bend there,
You're
people
going
don't
fast.
realize it. They go right through it and straight off into the woods, and there they go. Yeah. Took out a couple kids that way. I mean, you've seen some people in some of my videos go flying by, but I'm going to tell you right now that I would say 90% of the people that go down that road, the speed limit's only 45. 90% of the people that go down that road are above 80, at least above 80. Like, no joke, because
I could
nobody's
see
ever
that.
on it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
It's a long straight road and there's nowhere for anybody to hide.
And that's another thing that pisses people off about me being out there is that I'm always sitting on the side of the road. So when they get on the road and they want to fly down it, they stop, they slow down, or don't go as fast because they think I'm a cop sitting on the side of the road. Until they get close to me, and then you hear them floor it because, oh, it's not a cop.
Yeah.
And it's like, that ticks them off too. So,
That damn RC guy.
Yeah, I can see them getting pissed off for that.
Yep. So you think she was asking you the truth? You think there's another guy on your road, or
well, that's the thing. I don't know. I even asked the guy that owns the property that I park on because it's actually someone's property. Um, I've asked him. I said, "Have you ever seen it?" No, he ain't never. And I mean, I've been
and
out
maybe
there.
she's just
I don't know. Never seen one person out there running our seaplane.
yeah.
I'm gonna bounce, guys. See ya.
All
Later.
right, Josh.
Later,
You're right,
Josh.
Josh, buddy.
Take
Later,
it
everybody.
easy, man. Wow. One container done.
I'm gonna take Josh's lead and do the same thing. Catch you guys later.
All right,
See you
John.
later,
Have a good one.
John.
Later, John.
Later, buddy.
Wow, nobody commented on my post on Facebook so far. Man,
What post is that?
Yeah, what was that?
that parking lot wars is coming up
Oh,
with tentative dates.
what did you say? 10 different dates?
Tentative.
Oh, tentative. Okay. Why did you know what that means? It's good.
See, Keith, I go mudding. See, the van's full of
Yeah,
mud.
yeah, I see that.
These guys, I don't know why they did that.
But
What?
Hey,
Kurt?
this guy had a crawling course out in the middle of nowhere. They put like a bridge. It looks
Oh.
like it's 20 feet up in the air. And it goes all the way across the whole part, their little park. It's like, why? Call it the Sky Bridge.
Ah. Bridges are okay. KB's gonna have one, couple of them maybe.
You know what it is? The spindle is wore out. And the center race of the bearing is way too loose on it.
Going in and out of the bearing, like it's the spindles, yeah,
Sliding around on it.
sliding on it, yeah.
And it's got a whole bunch of wobble in it. Like it's either the shaft's wore out or the bearing is too big for the shaft.
Yeah, and that speeds you run, that would be kind of detrimental, right?
All right, boys. I'm gonna get out of here too. We'll go
Yeah.
watch Need for you, and I'm going to bed.
All
All
right.
right.
Long, wet weekend.
Yeah, have a good one, Dennis.
All right, we'll
Later,
see you
buddy.
guys later, chat.
Oh, and Kurt, that ties me for a second.
I thought you'd get that.
So there. I still seen your notification pop up.
You're tied in second now, Kurt?
Not me. No,
Oh.
I'm in last after that last one.
I'm in last. I haven't ran yet.
I gotta give Mitchell a bad time. Yeah. Got 11 watching. Oh no, we're way behind.
This one. So Tank, you got a box big enough and everything for that crane? Did you have to
Yeah.
make one? Did you have to make one?
No, it's big enough, but I did not disassemble everything that it fits in the box. Two of the things are still like sitting on the box.
Right.
And because I don't want to ship it. Because if I ship it, it might break.
Yeah. Where'd you find a box like that size?
Well, the box is 26 by 26 by 26. It's 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
Oh, okay. You took them apart. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I broke them down to 2 sections or 3 sections. Was
Yeah. And all the other good stuff. I got one container done. So Kurt, what do you got to do to fix your electronic speed control? You got to program it is it like the Traxxas? You got to hold and press the buttons and stuff?
or For what?
For your electronic speed control. You said you had for the truck you didn't bring.
Oh yeah, and I got to change some settings inside it. No, I got to plug it in the computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Josh helped me set it up because it was set to fly for a drone rather than a RC car,
Oh, yeah.
so it wouldn't find neutral. So we programmed it, but I think he programmed it to where it was for his, like his truck has portals and mine has straight axles, so the gearing is different.
Oh, wow.
So it stalls out when I try to climb up a hill.
Because his gears are different.
Yeah,
right?
he's geared
That's
lower.
weird. Yeah. I thought you just like press the buttons like the Traxxas, you know,
Oh no,
fine.
that's
Reverse and
calibrating. Yeah, that's
neutral.
calibrating it. You do all that stuff on the computer with these
Them
fancy
ones.
ESCs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the problem with these things nowadays. You got to plug in and have a laptop or computer or something.
You just can't pull a plug and
No, listen to the beeps and stuff. No, you can't
yeah.
do that. Especially since it was programmed wrong. It was supposed to be programmed for the RC car and it wasn't.
It was pro for so it is electronic speed control for an RC and they just put it in a drone.
Well, actually they're drone ESCs. They're just programmed now to work on cars.
Cars too.
For cars,
Yeah.
yeah. They just
Why
reprogram them.
why did you get that one? Because it's good or smaller or
Yeah,
why?
it's small and that's what it's a new cheap one that
Okay.
everybody's running. Are you still melting somewhere to hand off meeting somewhere to hand off the crane? Squirrel's asking.
Well, Sean's gonna look for somebody in the States or close to the Canadian border. Maybe I can drop it off there and he can pick it up from that guy later. Or that I drive all the way to New York. Couldn't do it
New
this
York
weekend,
City.
maybe next weekend or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, you guys were trying to find at least like a game to go watch or something.
Yeah.
Make it worthwhile.
New York City.
Get a rope.
Yeah. Yeah, someone can't get to the border at all because
It's an immigrant.
yeah.
My biggest problem right now is they're really checking the borders lately, so I might have to say I'm delivering this to a friend or I'm going to see a friend. And
Yeah.
if they ask me what's in it, I might have to say what's in it.
I
So,
don't think that would hurt
I've-
anything. And you know, it's a
I've
crane.
printed a crane.
Yeah, printed a 3D crane.
Explain that one. I printed a 10-foot tall crane. It's 13 feet wide.
When you're in handcuffs.
no, but they might want border tax or something.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, because I'm bringing a product to the States.
Yeah. You could tell,
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell them you're not selling it, but still they would nowadays.
Make sure you have an RC car in the back or something. Just say, hey,
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
to an RC event.
That's freaking crazy.
Right.
Right.
No, not that. This.
Oh,
The
that.
whole front end. The whole front end of this car moves so much. Like there's so much flex in the front bulkhead and the chassis. It's insane.
that why you tried to put those bars up front? Oh no, those are in the back. Never mind. Look like you have some sort of bars from the back.
Oh, well, yeah, well, when you take away the stock, so the stock battery setup and the receiver box and all that, it, like, if this was your shock tower, it all backs up to that, and then it bolts to the chassis. So then when you take all of that away, now you have your shock tower.
Just standing up there straight by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was one of the first things I did when I got this chassis. We got rid of all that. I did that 2 years ago when I first got this chassis. I mean, and even with that, there's still flex in it. I mean, both the front and the back bulkhead. It's just like I think I said it in either the second video today or the one before that, and it's like you could have this car completely trued in, completely set up, and making a straight pass, and then you take the body off and put the body back on and put the car back on the ground, and there you go. You got to reset the trims again. Crap just moves, all around.
I'll be back in a minute. Oh, dirty.
Want to do some racing, but like the Fast and Furious style. In other words, you start at a point, you go far, and then you got to come back, and the finish line is where you started. But I want to put a couple obstacles in there. Let's see. Who's still in the chat?
Many dwindling down to 10 now.
Worosel, who has to pay the tariff? LOL. In this case, it would have to be Sean.
Right?
Yeah, if there's any fee at the borderline or whatever, I will have to say, but I don't want to, I'm not going to tell them I'm bringing a crane to somebody. I'm going to bring some RC car, leave them in the back seat and in the trunk, and say I'm going to go play RC cars with a friend.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
And see how he looks strange at me, huh? And that's where or when he's going to say, okay, can you pull over there? Because that story sounds strange. We'll see.
Video it.
All right, guys, it's been over 2 hours. We're gonna shut the live down.
Night.
Squirrel, thanks for hanging out.
See you all later.
Later, everybody.
Lauren, appreciate you there.
Later.
Dirk, I'm
Later.
sure you're floating around there. Bushman, Redneck. Oh, Redneck used to floating around in there too, huh? Thanks, buddy. Dwayne, later. I forgot all about all you guys that were in there. So, all right. Appreciate it, man.